Yeah, so Keegan, what are we doing today?
We're cruising through Allaire State Park, shooting around, taking some photos, taking some vids, just chilling, man.
Word. It's gonna be a great day.
Hell yeah, man.
How old is Allaire anyway?
Oh, jeez. Well, Brisbane was around in the 60s until like the mid-80s, I think, even though I said 70s before. I really don't know. I would assume Allaire's been around since like 30s, 40s?
Yeah.
Maybe? I mean, national parks really weren't a thing until like the 50s.
Yeah, that's true. I was looking online and they were saying something about like Allaire Village or whatever, like
Yeah,
Indians and
that's
whatnot. So,
way back there.
what originally got you started on photography and that whole area?
Middle of junior year, I happened upon this guy on Instagram called Foster Huntington, who in 2011 left his apartment in New York City, bought an 87 VW Vanagon, and drove around the U.S. for the next 3 years of his life. Like just chilling out, living out of his van, which is like my ultimate fantasy, just living out of like a vehicle all around the country.
Yeah.
And like just like taking pictures and shit, and, like just chilling. And he went to like my favorite place ever, Baja, Mexico, Baja, California. I love it there. And like he was out there for like a solid month, just like surfing and like taking pictures and like chilling out with a couple of his friends. And now he lives in a treehouse in Washington State that has a skate pole and a sauna, which is pretty awesome. He just chills out there taking photos. He's the social media director for Patagonia, so that's a plus. And he upgraded from his Vanagon to a brand new Toyota Tacoma, which he has like fully kitted out and everything. It's so sick. So his photos are what inspired me to start taking pictures.
When did you first get your GoPro?
I got that sophomore year. Yeah, at like the end of sophomore year, when like GoPros were first starting to become like a thing. And I was like, hey, that's cool. I'd like to think I'm an adventure-y person. I might as well get an adventure camera. I had it before this. So like, I tried to take photographs on it and it just came out terrible.
So you got the inspiration, you had the GoPro, it wasn't working for you.
So I upgraded.
Yeah. How long did it take you to get to that? Like, what were the steps you were doing to work towards it?
I was reading up online because I didn't know what camera to get. Because like Chris Centrella, who actually does photograph, I think you know, he uses a Nikon and he like raves about them. And Huntington shoots on a Tamara, I think is what it is. I don't know. But like, I don't know, and I haven't really had any experience with like insane cameras or anything. My uncle was kind of a photographer. He only did it as like a part-time hobby. And like, that's what I'm kind of doing because I like don't expect anything to like really serious come out of it. I'm cool with it just being a hobby.
Yeah.
So yeah, I read up online and everything, and then like I came on Canon's website, and I was like, hey, this stuff looks pretty cool. I cruised the refurbished section, and then in Christmas, I ordered myself a camera.
Work. If is there anything you'd want to say to kids out there who say like, maybe I really like photography, but I'd rather just not go with it or whatever?
I mean, if they don't want to go with it, this will sound kind of mean, but if they don't want to go with it, then maybe they don't really like it, I would just say to like, make an impulsive decision. Just like, go for it and start shooting. Because that's what I did. My first photographs were like awful. They were terrible. I've taken like a couple of like classes and everything, nothing like too serious, but it's gotten me to realize, especially with like constructive criticism and everything from like the teacher of said classes and like all the other students in said classes. It was good to get constructive criticism on it. So now I feel like I'm becoming a better photographer, you know? So just like,
Yeah.
if you're young out there, if you want to do it, man. Make sure, get the right fit, get the right camera, read around for it, play around with the settings a little bit, debate on what like format you want to shoot, like all that kind of stuff, and then just like go from there. That's what I just did, and it works out pretty cool.
Talk about Oddball Ingenuity for a few minutes.
Oddball Ingenuity is my photography/writing blog. I started at the toward the end of 2014. And I named it for Oddball, a character in the classic Clint Eastwood movie, Oddball, the tanker. And I thought to myself, hey, let's add another word, Oddball Ingenuity. It's just a mishmash of random photos, writings, reviews, and other stuff, even though I haven't been on it in like a month or two. But hopefully it will make a strong return this summer.
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
And where did your passion for cars come from?
That's just been like there ever since I was a little kid. It's like when I was a little kid, I like loved trucks. I was that little kid. I was just like, oh my god, those things are so awesome. Where can I read more about them? And like over the years and everything, like it never went away. Like I always loved going to car shows. I would always love, even though it sounds kind of stupid, whenever my car broke down, I would always kind of like it, because that means I could go back to a mechanic shop and figure out what was wrong with it and try to get an input on it. I love reading about this stuff. I love watching about this stuff. Like all of this stuff I'm subscribed to on YouTube is like Motor Trend magazine, Hot Rod magazine, and all of this is just them doing like car builds and engine stuff. So that's been around since I was like 6 years old, man.
Nice. And any last words or so?
Go out there, live it, don't care. That's what the Kegster has to say.